All right, so let's do a quick discussion on name brand tools, okay? If you don't care about the warranty, you don't care about lifetime registry like Rigid has, a service agreement, if you don't care about that stuff. Now, some of my stuff is store-bought on clearance because I always say I don't pay full price for anything, and that's the God honest truth, okay? So some of my DeWalt stuff is store-bought on clearance with paperwork. Some of my Milwaukee stuff, store-bought clearance with paperwork, but a lot of my stuff really isn't. And I've gotten some stuff for brand new, and I've paid, half the price, sometimes less than half the price for some of the stuff I have. Now, I know that going to a pawn shop to some of you is questionable, but it all depends on what pawn shop you go to. Now, being a person that is deeply rooted with investigating and research, that's constantly what I do. And I can tell you that I did find a resource that provides me good value as a father who co-parents two teenage daughters. And, I also assist with taking care of my father, who is a diabetic amputee, who lives here in my house under my roof. Having a long-term girlfriend, a cat and a dog. I got a lot going on. So, buying power tools is not the first thing on my priority list. This is just something I do for fun. And then eventually when the weather gets better, the projects will start kicking up, okay? So, it's not my first priority to buy power tools, and I'm not gonna walk into a Home Depot and spend 400 bucks on a Milwaukee fuel kit. It's just not, it's not in the cards for me right now, and even if it was, I still wouldn't do that. So, I know pawn shops are kind of frowned upon by some of you, but just hear me out for a second. I did find a pawn shop that is reliable with high reviews. The customer service is second to none, and they are on the web, so they'll ship to you for free if your orders are over $100. It's called Pawn America, and they're located in Minnesota, and they have several Pawn Americas in their area. So when you look on their website, there's a huge surplus of products, not just tools. I mean, they got lots of stuff there. So I believe they only ship like batteries and drills and impacts, maybe circular saws at the most, but like bigger stuff, they won't ship out, okay? So again, price point is everything for me because I have other priorities in my life, all right? So first things first is this DCF 850. I got it brand new in a box. Disregard the battery here. For less than $50, brand new in a box. I don't care about the warranty and this and that. And there's a lot of people out there, DIY, and even professionals that just buy stuff real quick from Marketplace or whatever, just because they need a tool, all right? And if that one breaks 6 months to a year down the road, I have other impact drivers. I'm not worried about it. I'm out 50 bucks, right? Brand new in a box. And of course, these stores have to physically open the box to look in there, and there's still paperwork and everything. I scanned the tool, the tool's found, it's legit, brand new in a box, but they have to open the box from the seller, and they have to actually put a battery in it and test it out to make sure it's not broken, it's not a fake. And they test all their products thoroughly. They do not sell fraudulent batteries. They are highly aware of what's going on out there in the world, and they don't sell fake batteries that people try to buy off eBay and then go to the store and turn them in and stuff like that. They don't do any of that stuff. So their reviews are very, very high. So it's Pawn America in Minnesota. I also got this, I got this one a while ago, this one more recently. This is a 2 5-amp-hour batteries, the newer style, in a box. And again, they have to open the box to make sure that the batteries are real, then they have to test them, and they have to verify them to make sure that they're authentic, which they are. And I can tell they're authentic too. I've done my own testing, my own research, and on top of that, they're more powerful than the 2-amp-hour ones. Brand new, they still look brand new, and I use these in my videos all the time. So I got those for 100 bucks. Last night I ordered a Power Stack battery, lightly used, for 80 bucks. And I had a $10 off coupon. So if you sign up, they'll give you a $10 off coupon. So it was 80 bucks with shipping out the door. It's a 5-amp-hour Power Stack battery, which to me, I think they're what, just over 200 bucks in the store. Well, I don't need to go buy a brand new one. I don't care about the warranty and all that other stuff. So For me, that was a better value. For you, having the warranty might be what it's all about. That might take the cake for you. So just, you know, and like I said, I buy some of my stuff in the stores. I've got receipts for some of my stuff. So now let's talk about like fair condition and used stuff. Because when you look on there, like today, for example, you might look on there and be like, I'm not impressed at all. Just wait a couple of days, wait a couple of weeks, because I went through a dry spell for like 3 weeks where I couldn't find anything of value, except for a Milwaukee. It was a M18 2904, the fuel. Yeah, it was the bigger Milwaukee drill that I wanted. It was brand new, by the way, for $110, and then they marked it down to $100. So I saved it in my cart, and then after work one day, I went, you know, I got off work and I'm like, okay, well, let me go buy this real quick, and then it was gone. So if you don't move on that stuff, duh, of course it's gone. It's Milwaukee. It's the 2904. So I mean, that one sold fast. And actually, they had just added the 850 on there, and they had just added it on there, and I got it right at the right time. But let's talk about fair products. So this is around the $30 price point for yeah, it's a little beat up because you could tell it's been used, but for a 5 amp hour Milwaukee battery, it was around the $30 price point for this thing. So as I have the 2 amp hour that came in my kit, and that, you know, as you know, those who use Milwaukee, the 2 amp hour batteries suck. They're horrible, so they die fast. But the 5 amp hour is far superior than that little 2 amp hour is, so I like it. But there's lots of other things that you can get on there, and like I said, it's hit or miss. So you might look today and then be like, what the hell is this guy talking about? They have nothing on here. And then 2 days later, you're like, oh my gosh, they have look at that, they have a rigid Sawzall on there, brand new, brushless, for 75 bucks. You know, that might be good value for you, you know. And so I just wanted to give some free information away for everybody on how you can do budget and value. So I know I did the Bauer video the other day for entry-level people that don't care about name brand, but if you do want some name brand stuff that's either in good used condition or new open box condition, I would go to Pawn America and check their website out. All right, we're at about 7.5 minutes. I think that's enough time. I'll add another video at some other time if I have some more value to add. Have a great day.